your textbook. Yesterday I have taught you about common nouns and proper nouns. What are common nouns? When we write the name of a person, place, animal or a thing in a general way, then it is a common noun. What is proper noun? When we are talking about the specific person's name or place name or animal name or thing name, then it is a proper noun. Proper noun always starts with a capital letter. Yes, we were doing a bit. Like yesterday we have completed 2 exercises here. Now third one. We have to circle the common noun and we have to underline the proper noun. Yes, now third one we will do. See your third one. Stars, Delhi, Shashi, books. Now can you tell me what is this stars? Stars are common noun or proper noun? Yes, they are common noun. Why they are common nouns? For number of stars we say stars only. One particular name is mentioned here. No. For 100 stars we say stars only. Then it is a common noun. For common noun what we have to do? We have to circle it. Then Delhi. Delhi is the name of a place. Yes, Delhi is the name of a place. Next, it is starting with the capital letter. Yes, proper noun always starts with the capital letter. Here we can easily identify when the letter is starting with the capital letter, it is a proper noun. It is the name of a particular place. Then for proper noun what we have to do? We have to underline it. Then Shashi. Shashi is the name of a boy. Okay, Shashi is the name of a boy. So Shashi, here we are starting with the capital letter now. Proper noun starts with the capital letter. And for proper noun we have to underline it. Then books. Books is a common noun or proper noun? For number of books we say books only. One particular name is mentioned there. No. So it is a common noun. For common noun what we have to do? We have to circle it. Then next one. Latika. Okay, what is Latika? Latika is the name of a girl. Okay, it is the name of a girl and the name is starting with the capital letter. Right? So here Latika is a common noun or proper noun? Proper noun always starts with the capital letter. So we should underline the name Latika. Next, flag. Flag is a common noun or proper noun? Flag is a common noun. It is not the name of a particular country name is not mentioned there in that. Here flag is a common noun. Circle. Then next France. France is a common noun or proper noun? Here France is starting with the letter, capital letter, and it is the name of one particular country. Yes, one particular country name, France. So it is a proper noun. Next, chair. Chair is a common noun or proper noun? Yes, chair is a common noun. For 100 chairs we say chair only. One particular name is mentioned there. No, it is not mentioned. So it is a common. Next, Ravi. Ravi is the name of one person. Yes, and it is starting with the capital letter. So it is proper noun. Next, pen. Pen is the name of a thing. One particular name is not mentioned. Pen, we are talking in a general way. We are saying in a general way, pen. So it is a common noun. Then school. School is a common noun or proper noun? Yes, it is a common noun because one particular name is not mentioned. Like if Kamla High School is mentioned, then the name of our school will be proper noun. Here school means it can be any school. Yes, but name is not mentioned. So here school is also common noun. Then mason. Mason is also common noun. Next, what do you mean by mason? Mason means the one who helps while constructing the building. The one who helps, no? That person is called as mason. bottle. Bottle is also common noun or proper noun? It is a common noun. Next, cave. Cave is also, like for example, bear lives in a cave. One particular name is not mentioned for this cave. We are talking in a general way. It is a common noun. Next, Chennai. Chennai is the name of a place and it is starting with a capital letter. So it is a proper noun. Then the last one is boat. Boat is a common noun. I request you all to please copy this in your textbook. I hope children you have understood this. Now take out page number 8, B bit. Page number 8, B bit. Just look in your textbook. Fill in the blanks with the correct common nouns and proper nouns given in the box. So here the yellow color box is given, no? Answers are given here in the box. Like school, pencil, Mumbai, glasses, Ranjit, and the last one, birds. Okay. Now, what we have to do here? We have to fill the blank. Answers are given in the box. These all words are common nouns and proper nouns. We have to read the blank and we have to identify which word should come in the blank. Like for example, first one, can you look in your textbook? My uncle lives in, blank is given. Okay, my uncle lives in, what will be the answer? School, pencil, Mumbai, glasses, Ranjit or birds. Where my uncle lives? Yes, my uncle lives in Mumbai. Very good. So, Mumbai. Now, tell me, what is Mumbai? Mumbai is a common noun or a proper noun? Yes, it is a proper noun. Why? Because it is the name of a particular place. It is the name of a particular place. So, Mumbai is a proper noun and I already told you, no, proper noun should be written in the capital letter. Next, second one. Please put this blank on the shelf. Please put this blank on the shelf. What should come in this blank? Please put this school. Please put this pencil. Please put these glasses. Please put this Ranjit. Please put this birds. What should come here? Please put this dash on the shelf. Please put this glasses. Glasses is the correct answer. And what is glasses? Glasses is a common noun or a proper noun? It is a common noun. Yes, we are saying in a general way. Glasses we are saying. So yes, glasses is a common noun. Then third one. We use a dash to write. What we use to write? School, pencil, Ranjit, birds. What we use to write? Very good. We use pencil. We use pencil to write. Here, pencil is a common noun or a proper noun? Yes, it is a common noun because for 100 pencils we say pencil only. Here I am not mentioning the particular name that I have Natraj pencil or I have Apsara pencil. One particular name I am telling here? No. So, pencil is a common noun. Next, fourth one. The dash are chirping. School, Ranjit, birds. What are chirping here? The birds are chirping. Yes. Morning birds will make sound, no, that is called as chirping. Next, last fifth one, dash is going to dash. Two dashes are there. Who is dash is going to dash. Now what are the answers we have left here in the help box? Ranjit and school. So what should come here? School is going to Ranjit or Ranjit is going to school? What will be the correct sentence? Yes, very good. Ranjit is going to, what is the answer last one? School. Now everyone please copy this. I hope you all have understood what are common nouns and what are proper nouns. Now, listen here children, in page number 8, I request you all to please keep fingering your textbook. Capital letters, full stop or question marks are punctuation marks used in a sentence. We begin a sentence with a capital letter and end it with a full stop or a question mark. So here, punctuation marks. What are punctuation marks? What are punctuation marks? Full stop. This is called as full stop. This is called as question mark. Yes? This is full stop and this is a question mark. Okay. And capital letters also we have to use. Like for example, I am writing a sentence. Okay, I am writing a sentence. My name is Irfana. I am writing. Okay. Example, I am writing my name. My name is Irfana. Then here I am starting the sentence with the capital letter. Whenever you start a sentence, you should start with the capital letter. Okay? And you have to end that sentence with the full stop. You have to end that sentence with the full stop. If I am asking you a question, what is your name? If I am asking you a question, what is your name? Here, we have to start the sentence with the capital letter. Okay? Now, what is your name? Is it a sentence? No, I am asking you the question. What is your name? Then we have to end this with the question mark. Understood everyone? Like few more examples I'll give. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing is the sentence I have written on the board. Now, change this sentence by adding the capital letters, full stop and question mark. Start the sentence with the capital letter. Always start the sentence with the capital letter and end it. With what you will end? What are you doing? What are you doing? It is a question, no? So, we should end the sentence with the question mark. Okay? If I am telling here, I am reading. What I am doing? I am reading. So, start the sentence with the capital letter. Is it a question? I am reading? No. So, end the sentence with the full stop. Okay? Now, see here. Punctuate the following sentences. A bit. Page number 8. A bit. First one. First one, see here. Ramit and Raj are good friends. Okay, Ramit and Raj are good friends. What I said, when we start the sentence, we should start it with the capital letter. So how you will change this? You have to write R. Okay? Ramit and Raj. Raj is a common noun or a proper noun? Yes, it is a proper noun. It is a name of a boy. So proper noun always it should be written in the capital letter. Amit and Raj are good friends. It is a sentence, no? This sentence is not asking any question here. Amit and Raj are good friends. It is a sentence. End it with the full stop. Okay? Next, second one. Second one. Where are you going? Now, start the sentence with the capital letter, I said. Start the sentence with the capital letter. So, cut this W and write down capital W. Where are you going? Where are you going? So, we should end this sentence with a full stop or question mark. Yes, we should end the sentence with the question mark because where are you going? It is asking a question, no? Where are you going? So, we should end it with the question mark. Then, third one. The boys have gone out to play. The boys have gone out to play. See here. Start the sentence with the capital letter. So here you write down capital T. Capital T should come. Whenever you are starting the sentence, it should start with the capital letter. The boys have gone out to play. It is a sentence. This question is asking and this sentence is asking any question? No. So we should end it with the full stop. So in our class we have read punctuation marks. We have completed 3. Now fourth one. Everyone please fold your hands and look at on the board. Fourth one. Has the bell rung? Has the bell rung? So start the sentence with the capital letter. Has the bell rung? This sentence is asking the question. Has the bell rung? Yes, it is asking the question. So we should end it with the question mark. Okay? We will go to Agra this weekend. We will go to Agra this weekend. See here. Start the sentence with the capital letter. We will go to Agra. Agra is the name of one place. So, Agra is not a common noun. No, it is written in the small letter. So, we should correct it with the capital letter. A-G-R-A, Agra. We will go to Agra this weekend. So, it is a sentence. This sentence is not asking the question. It is a sentence. So, we should end it with the full stop. Have you seen Sunita? Have you seen Sunita? Start the sentence with the capital letter. Have you seen Sunita? End the sentence with the question mark because this sentence is asking the question. Have you seen Sunita? End it with the question mark. Next, seventh one. The racing cars moved fast in the lane. Start the sentence with the capital letter. Here small t is there, no? We have to start the sentence with the capital letter. The racing cars moved fast in the lane. End it with the full stop. This sentence is not asking the question, so we are not entering here question mark. We are ending it with the full stop. Tomorrow is a holiday, isn't it? Tomorrow. Start the sentence with the capital T. Tomorrow is a holiday, isn't it? End the sentence with the question mark. Hope you understood where to use capital letter, full stop and question mark. Always start the sentence with the capital letter. Okay? And end the sentence with the, if the sentence is asking the question, end it with the question mark. If it is a sentence, then end it with the full stop. Now, I'll say one riddle. Listen it carefully and answer me. I am made of wood. I am made of wood. I have 4 legs. I have People sit on me. What am I? I repeat. I am made of wood. I have 4 legs. I have a back. People sit on me. Who am I? See here in page number 9, listening. I am a table. I am a chair or I am a stool. What am I? I have a back. People sit on me. What am I? Yes, I am a chair. So circle this chair, everyone. Circle the chair or put a tick mark in the box given. Okay? Next. Now children, everyone please fold your hands. In the story Monkey Orchestra, what we have learned? We learned that Mowgli was a little boy who was singing, who liked singing. But the Balu, the bear, who was Mowgli's friend, what he said? He really liked the music, but he really liked the song, but he wanted the music to be with that song. Then the monkeys, what they did? They played music for them. At last, Mowgli also felt happy and Balu also started singing along with them and started dancing along with them. So here in the story, Mowgli was good at singing, right? And monkeys, what they did? They played excellent music for Mowgli's song. And Balu, what he did? He danced very well. So here, it is important when we are appreciating ourselves, we should not forget to appreciate others also. When we are appreciating ourselves, we should try to appreciate others also. Like, I am good in writing. I am good in writing. So, when I am appreciating myself, I need to appreciate for my friend also. I am good in writing, but my friend is good in reading. Similarly, here in page number 10, list 3 things that you like about yourself or you are good at doing and 3 things similar about your friend. For example, I am a good painter, my friend is very kind. Here you have to write about yourself. Any 3 things you have to write about yourself and any 3 things you have to write about your friend which are similar. Which are similar in both of you, and this bit I am giving you as a homework. Okay, here everyone write down HW. Everyone write down this bit. HW. This bit I am giving you as a homework. Now everyone please be ready with your textbook page number 11, pronunciation. I request you all to please keep finger in your textbook and repeat the words after me. Read aloud the words given in the columns. Note the difference in the sound of E, A. Okay? I request you to please repeat after me. B-E-A-D, bead. B-E-A-D, bead. R-E-A-D, read. R-E-A-D, read. L-E-A-D, lead. L-E-A-D, lead. H-E-A-D, head. H-E-A-D, fear. C-L-E-A-R, clear. C-L-E-A-R, clear. Now, have you noticed the difference of E-A sound? Here we are pronunciating bead. E sound is getting. Yes? Bead, read, lead. For these words we are getting E sound. Like head, bread, spread. For these words we are getting S sound. Which sound we are getting? S sound. Next, pair, bear, wear. For these words also we are getting X sound. Next, near, fear, clear. Here the sound is different. Yes? So, we are getting different sounds. EA sounds, we are getting different sounds. For bead we are getting E sound. For head we are getting A sound. For pen we are getting A sound. For near we are getting A sound. Yes? Hope you all have enjoyed this story and you have understood all the exercises which are given in the textbook. I request you all, please read the lesson, read the story carefully, and whatever doubts you have, you can clarify it with the help of your elder sister, or you just read yourself and understand it carefully. Thank you. Have a nice day.